Yeah.
What's up with it, my guy? How are
What's
you?
up? I'm good, man. How are you? How's a kiddo?
Man, doing good, doing good. He had a little viral infection, man. He had a fever and all that stuff for the last week. He had that for like a couple days, but tuck him in a room with a humidifier, got a little better, broke the fever, and he's back to same old Bradley right now. And of course, Naomi, the 9-year old, she's going on 13, 14 years old right now. So that's just how
Oh
that
man.
works. It's just how
Yeah.
that works, man. But other than
Yeah.
that, man, ready to get on here and talk a little basketball, man, because our last show that we did, I may or may not have a little bit of a revision to do on what I said.
Okay.
So
I'm definitely down to hop into that. Let's get it
how to
started.
go.
My name is Corey Hilliard. Brandon Hill, House Divided. If you've been here before, you know what it is. If it's your first time, Mikasa Sukasa, talk to him, be Hill. Let's get started.
Guys, it's real easy. Just do some simple things for us. Just a little housekeeping if you don't mind. Tap the subscribe button, hit that notification bell, smash the thumbs up button if you guys like it. They told us that it helps with the algorithm to where more people are going to be able to view our content. So if you could just help us out with that. Also, too, always drop down there in those comments if you guys aren't a part of the live and you catch this after the live's done. Talk to us in those comments. We'd love to hear from you there. Last but not least, those guys, post this thing on the X for us, put it on Instagram, TikTok, anything that you can share a video to, share it for us. We'd appreciate it. So, getting in here, talking about some NBA ball. Um,
Where you want to start?
man, I mean, let's start with what's right and celebrate the fact that we may never see another player like a LeBron James. We we, we
Yeah.
just we just may not. I mean, for the guy to score 40,000 freaking points. Now, I said to you, I was like, man, after he passed like Kareem, every point from there is the first time anybody's ever got there. So I don't see why they may. I kind of get the 40,000 making it a big deal, but like 41,000 is going to be a lot. 42,000. Like nobody's ever been on this milestone, Corey. And you want me to be on? I don't know if anybody ever will. I don't know. I don't know. I
it's
mean,
it's um it's somebody who's lived up to the hype. Uh coming out, I think it was 2003 when he came out, man, and I was 18 in 2003, and I just remember the hype being so big, and you just think there's no way this guy's going to live up to what everybody was saying, man. I'm just scrolling through this timeline of, I mean, bro,
he's
the dude's been playing since 2003. It's
it's insane.
2024 now, and if he's not the greatest ever, well, damn it, he's top three, top four, top five, however you want to rank him. It's just unbelievable. He's
You
very much
can't
like,
you,
what's
you
that?
can't leave dude out the top five. If you're leaving him out your top five, you
You're
don't
a
watch
hater.
you don't watch basketball. You're just hating.
Yeah,
And
you're
I
the
mean,
hating or you know nothing about basketball.
and I'll be completely honest. As you're scrolling through here, I didn't mess with this LeBron. I didn't like this LeBron. But I'll tell you one thing I never did. I never like discredited saying that he's not great because you can't do that. You know what I mean?
Right.
He's a Laker. He came here. He won us a chip. I love me some LeBron. Like I got love for the guy now. Before that though, man, if you ain't a Laker, bye. See you later. The only one I would have switched for, Corey, was Kobe. When he was going through all that stuff, talking about how he going here, I was going to dip and go with Kobe. I promise you I was. That's a fact. I was a Kobe fan, and he just so happened to play his whole career there, retired, everything else. So I'm never going to leave the Lakers, man. This is what I grew up knowing. But LeBron's just great, man. He's just freaking great. He's great. It's great.
Yeah.
We're
There he
not
is in his Laker jersey. He's been with y'all since 2018. So you're talking about 6 years, man. It's a long time to be in that Laker purple and gold. So a lot, not a large part, but a good amount of his points scored have come in that yellow jersey, man. What has he meant to LA? You know, outside of Kobe and Shaq, Magic, Kareem. Where does he rank in the Laker pantheon?
Top 10.
Top 10.
Yeah, because there's definitely a lot of Lakers that I can think of that are above him.
This
Like,
helps though, right? This championship definitely helps.
I mean, it does. I need another one though, man. Like, if you want to come up into my top 5, you gotta get another one, in my opinion. Right now, my top 5 Lakers of all time would have to be Kobe. You know, I got Kareem, I got Shaq, I got Magic, and then like that 5th one, man, you got to throw, like, you could either throw James Worthy in that thing. There's a lot of different guys that you can throw in that 5th.
Right.
And I'm not sitting here saying that LeBron isn't better than some of those guys I just named, but as far as like in that Laker uniform, because we're talking just strictly Laker career, you've gotten me one chip.
That's
One.
not going to get it done in Lakerland.
And I can tell you right now, there's probably going to be a statue of LeBron James outside of Staples Center, or it's Staples Center to me, crypto.com, whatever you want to call it. But there's going to be a statue out there, and I wouldn't right now. I'm not giving LeBron James a statue. I'm not letting LeBron James retire his number in LA. I'm not there yet as a Lakers fan, because if you go up there in those rafters and you look at the numbers that are retired, I mean, come on, man. Come on. For the Lakers. So
I got you.
where I'm at. That's where I'm at. It's no hate. It's no disrespect. I'm not saying he wouldn't deserve it if he got it, but man, me as a Lakers fan, I don't want to see a LeBron James statue outside unless he gets me another chip. You get me another chip, hell, all bets are
then
off.
we can talk. Then we can talk.
We retiring some numbers. We putting statues out front. Like, you get us to number 18 specifically, and if you did it before the Celtics, oh man, yeah, you getting the statue, 100%.
Yeah, no, are you talking about a top 3 player all time getting 2 rings with the Lakers? He's got to get a statue.
And when he came to the Lakers, and then we can move on to the next point, Corey. When he came to the Lakers, though, man, that was like post Kobe. That was the Lonzo Ball year. They were trash. The Lakers were absolute trash.
Yeah.
Now they were young. I kind of think back, if they could have kept those little young players together, what might they have been?
Right.
But LeBron came in and, you know, traded every damn piece away. Like, there's not one more. Gone.
GM
gone.
LeBron.
There's not one player on that team, Corey, that was there whenever he got there. Not one.
Man, I cannot believe that, bro. He literally just cleaned house. He cleaned house. He got rid of some good guys too. Now D'Angelo Russell was able to come back in that, but you lose BI.
That's the only one. That's the only one that I think they're tripping on.
Was Josh Hart there?
Josh Hart ain't that. He's not like. Come on, man.
He's a solid.
You're not taking Josh Hart over Austin Reeves.
No, but Josh Hart a lot though, man. He's a great rebounder. I'm just saying
that's what we got Rui for.
He fills the stat sheet. So
I like this team that's around LeBron now, though, than what I have in years past. I think there's something still there, Corey.
Okay.
I do.
Well, that leads us right into what we're going to talk about now. Your Los Angeles Lakers. It's in the title. Play-in ? B Hill. Can y'all get this done? I was expecting a little bit more steam coming out of that All-Star break. I mean, what's the word? We're sitting at the 10th seed right now. I mean, you got to get over Golden State. You're 3 games back of 3.5, or is that 2.5? That's 3.5. 3.5 back of the Suns. I mean, what are we thinking? What are we thinking, bro?
No, it's 2.5.
2.5?
Yeah.
From the Suns?
Yeah, we're 3.5 from the Pelicans.
Yeah. 2.5. I got you.
It's okay. They don't teach you very good math over there at OSU. No big deal, bro. I'm sorry. That was a mean shot. I'm not doing that till you get. But no, man. God, I mean, here's the thing, man. It's just going to fall back to the point that I made to you whenever you asked me what's going to be a successful season this year. The Denver Nuggets are in the Western Conference. I don't think that they're changing conferences anytime soon. I think everybody that I said's a contender are all pretenders other than the Denver Nuggets right now in the Western Conference. They are head and shoulders better than any other team in the Western Conference, maybe even the NBA with the exception of your Celtics, which we'll get into that. Dude, they are just so good, Corey. The
I
Nuggets.
know.
That's
I know. And I think they're going to wind up with the 1 seed. I mean, they're only a half game out of it right now. I think by the time this thing's done and we get to mid-April, they'll have the 1 seed. I don't know if you guys.
They'll have it after tonight.
I think y'all can get to 5. I really
they'll
think y'all can get to 5, but I don't know if you can or not. What's up?
You hear me? They'll have it after tonight because the Lakers about to beat the Thunder.
Y'all do play tonight.
Stephen G, our boy Stephen G up in here talking about Thunder up, all this and that. I don't hate on the Thunder, Stephen, what you guys are doing this year.
Whoa, you don't hate on the Thunder? Go ahead and tell Stephen G what you think about the Thunder.
He can go back. He probably watched it. He probably watched the video. He probably seen it. I'm not. Hey.
The Thunder are a real problem. Stephen G. B. Hill does not believe in the Thunder at all. All right.
As contenders, no, they're not there yet. They're not ready yet.
If the Thunder catch, let me ask you this: if the Thunder catch the Mavericks in the first round, they beat the Mavericks?
I'm not betting my money on it.
If the Thunder catch the Lakers in the first round, you got the Lakers, right?
I mean, yeah.
All right, and if the Thunder catch the Warriors in the first round, you got
the Thunder beat the Warriors.
Okay,
they'll beat the Warriors.
What about the Suns? They just beat the Suns last night. And I know it's a regular season game.
Man, huh? That's that again?
Suns.
The Lakers versus Suns, or the Suns versus the Thunder?
The Suns versus Thunder.
It's the Suns.
All right, this is who is stopping GA. Thank you. This is what I told you last time, bro. Nobody's stopping SGA. And I'm just being honest right now.
Then that's fine.
He's a legit MVP contender.
And I'm
right. Nobody's stopping him. He's an automatic bucket. There's nobody on the Lakers, the Warriors, the Mavericks, or the Suns who's gonna stop him. I'm just saying.
I don't agree with that.
That's fine.
I don't agree. I don't agree. I'm not saying stop because you're not going to stop him. But can I say something? His supporting cast, SGA gets a lot of buckets off of free throw attempts. He's one of the league leaders in the NBA in the free throws. When you get to the playoffs, I don't care who you are, what team you play for, free throw attempts decrease because the referees do not call the game as closely as they do in the regular season. It is a proven fact. So that is why I said in the last show, SGA is a better version of what James Harden was at that point in his career, right?
Yeah.
But his style of play, which is 12 to 13 free throw attempts per game, he's averaging what? Close to 30 points a game. You take those and cut that in half. And the question's going to be, do you trust Chet Holmgren, as young as he is, to be able to step up in the playoffs come playoff time? Do you trust that? You really do? Come on, man. Come on, man.
It's just unproven. They wouldn't be the first. They wouldn't be the first team to never be in a playoff series. Win a playoff series their first time out. It's been done before.
Yeah, they can win. They can make it to the second round. I'm not denying that. That is a very big possibility. But it ends there, Corey. They're not going to make it past the second round.
I'm saying they would probably go through your Lakers, through the Warriors, through the Mavericks or the Suns in the first round to get there.
They wouldn't beat my Lakers. They wouldn't beat my Lakers. If my Lakers are right, I'm telling you right now, they would. Anthony Davis would have a field day with Chet Holmgren in a 7-game series. You just tune in tonight. Go watch the game. Check it
Okay.
out. Just go watch. Watch
All right.
AD give that man Chet Holmgren straight buckets.
All right. Well, y'all better start
Okay?
winning some games, man, because
You ain't lying. It would be nice.
it'll
But
all be for nothing. Y'all, if y'all mess around and miss this play-in, that's going to be a tragic.
that won't happen. That won't
Y'all are
happen.
10 right now, man. Y'all are teetering.
Man, but we're right there. Things are gonna start clicking. Damn it. I gotta keep faith, Corey. Damn it.
I know.
It's tough. It's tough though, man. It is. It really is. I'm not even gonna.
We'll see. I'm pulling for y'all to make the playoffs at least. I don't want to see y'all be miserable and not even make the play-in. So y'all just got to string together some wins, man. Hey, April will be here before you know it. It is March 5th.
I'm aware.
So we're getting
I'm very
closer and
aware.
closer to the playoffs.
Very
Moving
aware.
on to the Eastern Conference, the Boston Celtics have
Mm-mm-mm.
increased our lead on the rest of the East. We are now 8.5 games up. Last night we took on the Warriors. It wasn't
That's
even a
ridiculous.
contest. It's the Celtics' third 50 points victory this season. It's just an absolute demolition. They were out to prove a point. A lot of it stemmed from that 2022 finals loss.
Right.
But when they're locked in and they're playing like that, they're going to be a tough out. As it stands right now, coming up on the last month of the season, 8.5 games. We pretty much got this thing locked in. I think we got about 2 or 3 more weeks before you can put it in a cruise control, but we gotta fine tune. We got to be a well-oiled machine heading into the playoffs. What I saw yesterday against the Warriors lets me know that the team is focused. It's that time of the season where you want to start,
Can you talk
really.
elaborate on that a little bit more? Tell me the final score of that game.
Man, it was 140 to 88. It was 82 to 38 at halftime.
I promise you, if I'm the Warriors organization, you ain't getting your game checked for that game.
Well, you got to blame that on the coaches. The very first quarter, Draymond was matched up on Jaylen Brown, and he was literally sagging off Jaylen Brown, basically daring them to shoot. They were playing them like people play Westbrook when Westbrook was with the Lakers. You know how people used to play Westbrook?
Man.
The dude would be in the lane, and Jaylen Brown looked at Draymond Green the first time he did it. I was like, "You serious?" And shot a 3 and made it. And he had like 20 first quarter points. That was
That's
their plan.
disrespect. That's disrespectful.
Yeah.
It's disrespectful.
It was crazy, bro. But yeah, my Celtics, I'll let you speak on them. Look, none of this means anything until June. As far as I'm concerned, as a Celtics fan, it's all nice. None of this means anything until June. So
that's the key. That's the key. Because the Milwaukee Bucks, we said last time, if they can get things clicking. Well, you look at their last 10 games, they're 7-3, and they won 5 in a row right now. So they've started to kind of steady that tide over there.
Yeah.
That's really talent-wise. That's the only team, them and the Miami Heat. I'm telling you, and I'm going to tell you again.
I already know.
Miami Heat are going to be a problem for whoever they play, and that's a fact. Do I think would I pick them to beat you in a series? Hell no, I wouldn't. I wouldn't do that. But I didn't pick them to beat y'all last year either, and they damn sure did.
Yeah.
So it's like you said, Corey. None of this means anything right now. This is cute. You guys are playing great in the regular season, but we both know Jason Tatum is not going to be judged by the regular season. And I simply say Jason Tatum because that is y'all's best player.
Mm-hmm.
And that is the player that's been hinted to be the next face of the league. Well, to become the next face of the league, you have to do something. You have to hold up the trophy. Have to do that. And he has not done that yet. So until he can show me that he's done that, I don't know how much stock I can actually put into it, Corey, because they've done this before. They've had great regular seasons before. Y'all have been the 1 seed before. That happened. No championship out of it, though. So that you guys got to get one of those.
Yep, I agree.
You guys are a little hungry over there in Boston, man.
We're
Oh,
starving, man. We're
08,
starving.
08, that's a long time.
Yes,
That's a
it
long.
is. It is.
So, especially when the Lakers got two of them since you had your last one, that's even tougher. You know that. You know that.
You
You
son of a
talk.
gun.
Hey, I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
You know how to drive the needle in there.
Hey, man, I had to. I had to
I
say that.
just,
But you guys are great. You guys are a great basketball team. I continue to keep loving the addition of Drew Holiday. That was
bro, that's
just
so key. I think it's bigger than the addition of Porzingis, to be honest.
100%.
Y-
100% it is.
Yeah.
Porzingis ain't never won no chip.
Nope.
So sit down.
That's
Just
facts.
where he is right now, he hurt. And y'all still winning. No
That's
big deal.
facts.
It's no big deal.
As far as the question I had in the title, best team in the NBA, I'd say second best right now. I still got to give that crown to the Nuggets. They are the defending champs.
I
They're
got the
half
Nuggets.
game. Yeah,
I,
me
I got
too.
the Nuggets as the best team.
Yeah, me too. So the
Best
Celtics
team.
to me are close too. The
Absolutely.
Nuggets are the defending champs, and they're a half game out of first place in their conference. So to me, being a defending champs, you get a little bit of extra boost from that. So to me, they're the team to
Well,
beat.
where do you got a team like the Minnesota Timberwolves because they continue to keep winning basketball games? They
Well,
continue to like, you know what I mean?
let's talk about it.
Where are we at? Because we were both on pretender status with them. Has that
I just
wavered? Has that
don't
changed any
no,
for you?
no, because there's nothing outside of Anthony Edwards offensively that would make me feel good about them in the playoffs. Now you could talk about Karl Anthony Towns. He can put up buckets. He can shoot. I understand all of that. But it's an Anthony Edwards team. It's a Karl Anthony Towns team. And then after that, who can get you a bucket? Who's your third scorer? It damn sure ain't Rudy Gobert. It ain't Jaden McDaniels. Mike Conley's old, right? They just get.
Right.
I
Right.
mean, where else do you go? Slow mo, Kyle Anderson. I mean, Nas Reed is nice coming off the bench. They're very, very long defensive team. And they lead the league in defense, I think, or top 2 or 3. But offensively, they just don't do it for me.
I wanted Nas Reed too for my Lakers in the offseason because he was a free agent and he re-signed back with them. I wanted my Lakers to sign him, man, because Nas Reed was like a huge pickup for them for a guy off the bench for what he can do.
But yeah, if you look at their offensive opponent points per game, I mean, they lead the West in that at 106.3. Nobody's even close. The closest team is 110.
They lead the NBA. They got the best defense in the NBA
Yeah, I
for
think
one second.
defensively, I want to say the best. I don't think there's anybody in the East. 109 Celtics. Yeah, no, I mean they're the best. They hold the opponents to the least amount of points. But to me, you got to have some guys that can get a bucket in the playoffs,
You
and
got
that's where
to.
they fall short. You know what I mean? They
Yeah,
got one, right? 1.5 if you count Karl Anthony Towns. I'm not huge on him, but he can score. But me and you both know who's that third and fourth piece, right?
yeah,
In a tight game, 5 or 6, that's going to get you over the edge.
right, right. Mike Conley ain't gonna be that guy either. He's showing you
Mm-mm.
who he is.
No.
He's a solid NBA player, but he ain't making no damn difference on a championship team.
No.
Um, the LA Clippers, I'm right there still pretender, my guy, and
Yeah.
it's not even close. You know what I mean? Giving up that 21-point lead that they did to my Lakers, we haven't been able to talk since that happened. Corey, they gave up 21 points in the fourth quarter, my guy. A
I
21
saw
point
that.
lead.
Yeah. Yeah.
LeBron absolutely torched them.
Destroy
Torch them.
them.
You see what
Now,
I'm saying?
yeah, you would think with Kawhi and Paul George and all those guys. I know Paul George didn't play that game, but you would think they would be better defensively. I think they're just a middle of the road defense. I think Paul George and Kawhi being older, they're not the defenders they
They
used to.
all they kept doing, all LeBron was doing was sending the player to come pick for him that Daniel Tice was guarding. And he was just cooking Daniel Tice's ass the
Yep.
whole fourth quarter. That's all he did. Literally. There
Yep.
wasn't no rocket science to it. And Rui Hachimura and D'Lo and all those other players, AD had big offensive rebound. Like it wasn't just LeBron in that fourth quarter. It was a complete team effort. But LeBron just got hot, man, and hit like 5 3s. Sometimes Bron can do that kind of stuff. Just start going nutso from the 3-point line. I've seen that happen before. But I've seen it go the other damn way too, where the son of a gun will hit one or two and he thinks he's like the hottest player on the earth and he'll just shoot everything, shoot your ass out the game.
Yeah.
But
He's been known to do that.
man, Clippers are still pretenders to me.
I would say still pretenders. I would call the Pelicans pretenders. The Kings are pretenders. The Suns. I do like the Mavericks. To me, they got
They
a
fell
defensive
off.
issue too, but they've
They
fallen off.
a couple games.
Yeah. So, I mean, to me, it's the Nuggets. It's the Thunder. I think if Los Angeles ever, found out how to, if the Lakers ever just figures it out.
Dude, some nights they look like they want to win an NBA championship and go for the whole damn thing, and other nights they just look like they're not interested to play basketball.
Yeah.
Like, dude, that game against the Clippers, we were down for 21 points for a reason because we played like absolute ass up until that point. But then it's like, if you guys can sit there and be down 21 and come back in a quarter, why can't you do that on a consistent basis throughout the basketball game?
Because they're just a middle of the road team, though. I mean, just being honest. You look at their points per game, 117.1. Opponents' points per game, 117.7.
But
I mean, they just every game is going to be a battle. They're not going to blow anybody out, but they're not going to get killed.
Here's some fairness, though. That's gotten a lot better since Rui's been inserted into the starting lineup. Since he benched Torian freaking Prince, like I was screaming for the whole damn season, and put Rui in there, they've been a better basketball team. I think that there's something like 9-4 or 10-3 over their last like 13, 14 games. I can't remember the exact number, but I think that's about what it was. But it's like, you know what I mean? We're right. They're there, Corey. I mean, it's still LeBron James. It's still Anthony Davis. In a 7-game series, you got to beat them 4 times. And do you trust anybody other than Jokic and Jamal Murray in the Western Conference to be able to do that? Let's just be honest. If they're healthy and they're clicking and they're right, let's say the Lakers get the 7 seed in the play-in. Do the Minnesota Timberwolves want to see the Lakers in the first round? Probably not. Probably not. You see what I'm saying? So it's like the Nuggets, man. That's the cream of the crop to me. And to me, there's a significant drop off underneath that. I think the Nuggets win a championship this year, and it's not even close.
Okay.
I just do. And that's not hate or shade towards your team, Corey. It's not. That's just
I don't take it as that.
Y'all just don't got nobody that's ready for that, man. Nobody does. Nobody does.
I don't think the Nuggets match up particularly well with us, but we'll see, man. Like a lot's got to happen for both of us to get there. It's not a shoo-in that the Nuggets, the Nuggets might get clipped.
How do they not match up with you guys? That's a great.
They don't match up with good defensive teams that are long, that play well on the perimeter. So, like their comments after last year was that the Timberwolves gave them the most problems last year in the playoffs and played them the toughest because of their length and their defense. And you go back and look at that series; it was a 6-game series, but the Timberwolves as an 8 seed, I don't know what are they, 8 seed or 7 seed. They got 2 games off of them, and that game 5 and 6, those were tough games. I remember watching those games. So I don't know. It's all about matchups, man. Who's gonna guard Tatum? Who's gonna guard Jaylen Brown? Who's gonna guard Porzingis?
That's what they got Porter Jr. and that's what they got Aaron Gordon there for. They be playing. What you saying for? Those guys got some bling on their fingers. What your guys got?
They're not holding down. They're not holding down Tatum and Brown and those guys, bro. You're talking about elite scorers.
Who's holding down Jamal Murray and Jokic?
Yeah, I know. Okay, but outside of that, so let's take Jokic, let's take Murray, let's take Brown, let's take Tatum out of it. right? Now let's go player for player and start ranking players.
Michael Porter.
Over Porzingis
That
and Drew
yes.
Holiday and
Yeah.
Derek White. Just
Yeah.
because he bust y'all's
Oh,
ass
I'm
and then
damn.
missed
Oh,
a shot.
I'm damn sure taking him over Derek White. I'm damn sure taking him over Derek White.
Nah,
What? That's not even close.
I'll take Derek White over Michael
Bro, that
Porter
man
Jr.
Michael
every
Porter's
day.
6'10" out here with a
Derek
freaking
White was
jump
a
shot.
second team All NBA defensive
I
player
don't give
last year.
I don't give a
That's
damn.
that's what I'm saying, bro. We got better
I
defenders than they do. Drew Holiday's been regarded as the best
I'll give you
guard
that one.
defender.
I'll
Derek
give you
White's a better defender. Jason Tatum can defend. He's made a second team All NBA defensive team. I mean, we got better defenders. Al Horford, I didn't even bring him up. Like, dude,
man. Al
we got a
Horford's so
deeper
past this.
team. We got a deeper team than they do. We just
I
do.
hey, I love all your arguments, man, but guess what? You can't defend against Jokic falling back on 1 foot, just throwing shots over his head, man. You
They got
just
to
can't
make it
defend.
there first. They got
They
to make
will. They
it.
will. They will. And I'm a Lakers fan. I'm a Laker fan, man. It kills me to say it, but the Nuggets, dude, they're so good. Are you serious right now? I
So,
love it. I love the fandom in you, my guy. I love it. I love this. When Corey, the Boston Celtics fan, comes out, I love it. I love it. I do.
you'll
I
see.
really do.
You're gonna love it in June. You're gonna love it in June. Got the best
Thunder
team, best record.
3-1 against the Nuggets. Are we
It's
talking
our
about
time.
regulars? Are we
It's
talking about
our
regular
time,
season
buddy.
right here, Steven?
It's our time.
Is that what he's talking about?
Yeah.
Man, come on, Steven. Oh man.
My guy Steve's with me, man. Come on.
That's not by far. That's
I give them. I think they're close, man.
not this year.
Steve, I'd probably say 2 years.
Yep. That's about where I'm at too. I'm there too. See, I did
Counting
say
this year.
that.
So this year, next year.
Yeah.
Usually what happens, Steve, and this is the truth of almost every great player or team. Very rarely does a team just make the playoffs and wins it, in their first year. Everybody's got to go through their lumps. Jordan went through his lumps, LeBron, Kobe, Shaq,
Yep.
you name a great. Most of them went through their lumps. The only ones I can think that didn't, Lou Alcindor, also known as Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, won a championship.
Russell.
Bill Russell, Bill Walton won a championship his first year, I believe, as a rookie. But that typically does not happen. You have to get in the playoffs. You have to get in a tough series, lose a 7-game or a 6-gamer 2 years in a row before you know how to win. You have to learn how to win.
They didn't make it last year. They made
Nah,
the
they were
play-in,
a
my guy.
play-in team
They're
last
a
year.
playing team. It's not the playoffs.
Yeah.
It's not the
It's a
playoffs.
play-in team.
Like, see, my Lakers that you was hating on, Steven, just to kind of throw a little bit of shade back your way, we was in the Western Conference Finals, my guy, last year. We want to talk about last year. So, just a little shade thrown back. And we was a playing team and made it to there. So,
but out of all of the teams, I love this Thunder team.
I do too.
There was a write-up. I was showing a write-up earlier, or just a headline of it. I'll share it again, but I'm not the only one that thinks this about the Thunder. And it's not even hometown bias because my real team is outside of Boston is the Pelicans. And so I'm not even a Thunder fan, but I hate metrics. I really hate numbers and doing analytics and stuff. But if you go look at their numbers and how they work together, apparently it's like on the level of the Warriors when they got hot. And so, Steven, I showed you that to say you're about 2 years out from being considered a serious, legit contender.
I would agree with that.
For a championship.
I would agree with that.
As much as I love y'all, I think you can do it this year, but B Hill is being honest, and I agree with B Hill. It just doesn't work that way.
Nope.
It just doesn't. Even if they were the 1 seed and the Lakers somehow were the 8 seed, that would just be not good for them because you're
You
talking
don't want.
about Anthony Davis and LeBron who have already won together. They know how to win. LeBron damn sure knows how to win. That's just not something that would be good for the Thunder. They don't know how to
No,
win yet. They
no,
got the
that'd be like
talent.
I'd be like going and grabbing a freaking thoroughbred horse that's never been trained and throwing him in the Kentucky Derby. You just don't do that shit. You got to breed him. You got to get him ready for it. I
Hey,
mean,
my family was right on. Yeah, of course you
I
should. You
love
should
it, and I
show it.
love it.
You should
Yep,
show up to the game
I
one.
love it.
If
I
you're the
love it.
one seed against the Lakers, confident, ready to scream your fucking ass off, man.
I
Ride
love
with
it.
your team.
I love it.
Ooh, now that's a good point. Before we get out of here,
Talking about my Lakers. Talking about them
LeBron,
old bodies.
AD,
I
yeah,
know. Hey
AD is
man.
injury prone, man. We talked
Hey man.
about this off air.
Hey
Brittle.
man. I've been knocking on the hardest wood all year long, my guy. I don't like talking about this stuff. It's bad juju. Um, nah, dude, that's a very fair point. It really, really is. I mean, but that's any NBA team,
That
not
worries
just
me about the
old body,
Clippers. That worries me about the Clippers.
right?
Kawhi, because he gets hurt every April. That worries
Right.
me about the Suns. Devin Booker pulls his hamstring. The 2 out of the past 3 playoff runs. Kawhi, 2 out of the
Yep.
3 past playoff runs played in the first 2 games of the series in the first round, out. Right?
Yep. Yep.
So,
Yep.
you
Back in
know,
2021, we would have beaten the Phoenix Suns in that playoff series had AD not
AD not got
popped
hurt.
his hammy.
Yeah.
So
Yep.
it's like, man, those things happen. Those
Happened.
injuries happen. But
Yep.
if we're healthy, I'm telling you, there ain't a lot of teams that want to see us. I get it, man, but damn it, it has to be. It has to be that way. It
Only team
has
that
to
can
be.
see 2 deep is the Thunder. They have a strong 2 deep. I like Case and Wallace. I love Isaiah Joe. He's probably the team's best, most consistent shooter. Lou Dort is shooting the ball so much better this year. He really made a concerted effort to shoot the ball better from the corner 3. Uh, man, there's so many pieces. I love Jalen Williams. I love what J Dub. I love what he's doing. I mean, when Chet's the key to the whole thing. When Chet really learns how to play, that's why I give y'all 2 years. In 2 years, Chet's going to be a bona fide problem, like on a nightly.
Put some more weight on him, man. He needs to get a little more
Well,
weight on
hey,
him.
Gordon Hayward just got there. I think he's an awesome piece getting him from the Hornets. I think
Ah,
that's an awesome pickup. But they're working him into the rotation. Once he starts to find, where to get his shots, Steve, that's going to be a great addition. I agree with that one.
that's nice. Solid. I'm
Yeah,
not,
that's
hey, man.
you're talking about a career. I think he's a career 16-point guy. So
We're
that's somebody that can give you big minutes in the playoffs off the bench.
man, I just haven't seen it. I gotta see it, man.
You
I
just got
haven't
to pay
seen this
attention
Thunder
more.
team in a 7-game series. I just
You about
haven't.
to see him here in a minute because we're about to log off. I'm about to go get a fresh drink and sit in front of this TV and watch you. Like y'all on TV tonight, right?
NBA TV, I think, is what we own.
Oh my gosh, bro! I gotta get league pass.
Oh, I got you, bro. I got you. When we get off of here, I'm not gonna talk about it over the
Oh, you got
airwaves,
me?
but
Okay.
I
All right,
got you, my
all right,
guy.
all right,
I
all
watch
right.
every Lakers game, my guy. Every single one of them. Don't get it twisted. You ever
Real
need? You
quick
ever?
before we get out of here, Stephen G, and then I'll let you get that point in. Stephen G, give us your league MVP right now, and then me and B Hill give you ours. What were you about to say, B Hill?
Oh, my league MVP. I'm good. League MVP.
Yeah, who's your pick right now?
If his team was winning more, I'd say Luca, man, because that dude has been just absolutely going bananas. But I mean, damn it,
I got 2.
it's a
I
toss up between Jokic and Tatum to me right now.
ooh, I
That's
got
where I'm at.
SGA and Jokic. I think whoever gets the 1 seed is probably going to get the MVP.
I like
Um,
Tatum in there in the MVP
I
discussion,
would
and then
love that, but he's not going to get that respect, man. I think for him, he's going to have to win the finals before he gets MVP talk. I think the 2022 finals hurt him so bad
This man
Um,
said the
that's
SGA
GA
slander.
slander.
I'm not
I'm with you,
slandering
Steven.
them. I'm not.
I'm not. He is. Be him.
I'm
Slanderer.
just being real.
You're
I'm just being
slandering the
real.
shit out of SGA. No
He's a
credit.
baller, man. He's a baller. I'm not gonna sit here and say he's not a baller. I
Steven,
just,
he's a hater,
I
Steve.
just don't like his style of play come playoff time, man. You're not gonna win a championship the way he plays. You're just not. He's more isolation centric as a guard. That's just not gonna win in the playoffs. So I'm
Okay.
just not. I'm just
That's your
sorry.
opinion. That's your opinion.
It's a fact. It's facts. Big facts.
If he won more, that's SGA.
I didn't say that either. That was Kobe Bryant that said that. He was talking about James Harden at the time. Players that play like that, man,
Yeah, you
they're
don't
not
see that
very
happen.
successful in the playoffs.
You gotta have options. You can't be the only scorer. That's why I
Right.
don't like the Timberwolves. Um,
Same issue with the Thunder, really, to be honest with you. I mean, Jalen Williams is nice, but do you expect him? Playoffs is a whole different animal, my guy.
yeah,
When they start, because in the playoffs, teams start dissecting you way, way more by film.
yeah.
And man, they take away everything that you love to do. You have to be creative and think of things that they're not thinking of.
Yeah, well,
And that
look. The Thunder to me have 3 guys that can legit go get a bucket. The Timberwolves only have 2, so that's gives them the edge for me.
Luka, if he won more, that's SGA. Stop it. What are we talking about here?
Luka's been to a conference finals. Luka went to the
we,
conference finals 2 years ago.
We can't compare Luka and SGA, my guy. There's Luka, and then there's everybody else right now, bro. In my opinion, Luka's a freaking baller. That dude.
His team's got to win more.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'd be right there with you, bro, if his team won more. They don't win enough.
Hell, they gave Westbrook
He's a terrible
the MVP,
defensive
and he was
player
a 6
too.
seed. You know that?
Who?
They gave Westbrook the MVP that one year, and he was a 6 seed.
Yeah, but the 6 ain't 9,
But
bro.
he averaged a triple-double for the first time, though. Nobody ever did that.
Yeah, that was a big part of it.
Yeah, that helped. So
a little bit, huh?
Maybe just tad. just tad. But shoot, man.
All right,
I think that's about all tonight. We got on here, we talked our ball. It's getting close to tip-off time for my Lakers and the Thunder tonight. Give me a prediction, Corey. Who you got? Lakers, Thunder. Who you taking?
I'm gonna take
in LA. It's in LA, by the way.
I'm gonna take the Thunder.
I love it. I love it. Give me my Lakers, man. We've owned the Thunder this year. Thunder don't want to see us in the game. I'm telling.
OKC.
Now this could be one of those games because I hope that we come out pissed off from how we lost to Denver. I really do. I really do.
We'll see, man. We'll see.
Darvin Ham got to go, man. It's time for him.
Bro, stop hating on that, man. Close us out. Close us out.
Yeah, we can because we would go a whole another hour talking about this.
Close us out.
Trash. All right, guys. If you haven't already, please, please, please help with your brothers out here. Subscribe to the channel, guys. Smash the thumbs up button. Tap the notification bell so you guys can always be up to date on all our newest and latest content. Go down there, talk to us in the comments. Post this thing on the X. Share it on the Instagram, TikTok, Twitch. I don't give a damn. If you can share it, share it. But as always, guys, I'm your boy B Hill. It's my guy Corey over there.
Peace.
Peace out, guys.